Here now with reaction, pollster Frank Luntz and Trump campaign pollster John McLaughlin. Good to see you both. What do you make of this effort by the president, Hillary, to delegitimize, the Russian hacking did it? There's no new evidence. There's nothing new that came in since we knew all of this before the election.
It's 2000 all over again. This is a Democratic strategy so that voters will not accept the outcome, to try to needle them.
It's going to backfire, though.
But the problem is, I love the fact that Trump is going out to the people. This is the first time since Ronald Reagan that a president has this kind of army. For every issue, for every concern, Donald Trump will be able to turn out not just tens of thousands, Sean, hundreds of thousands of people that will come to Washington and say, you have to listen to us. Yep. It is a brilliant strategy to run against that cynicism that the Democrats are promoting.
So the president is, he's had 8 years to fix the so-called hacking. We've known about this forever. He even talked about, I told them to stop, meaning the Chinese and the Russians. And I'm like, gee, that's so tough, Mr. President. Okay, if Influencing elections is so horrible, you were the pollster for Prime Minister Netanyahu. Did Barack Obama use taxpayers, and did Barack Obama send his surrogates on the ground in Israel for the purpose of defeating Bibi Netanyahu?
Absolutely, yes. The U.S. Senate panel found they used tax dollars, and that was chaired. It was bipartisan. It was also the tip of the iceberg. He sent Jeremy Bird over there, his political director. They set up a huge super PAC that spent more than the 11 political parties combined, and it got minimal press here. And the reason he was trying to do it,
this is the one-voice PAC, and this helped in every regard.
And they were teaching our opposition how to organize and turn out the vote. But I'll tell you what it was about. My suspicion was it was all about stopping Bibi Netanyahu from being able to speak to Congress and win the election and then tell them about how bad the Iran nuclear deal was. Which he did. And Frank at the time came over to Israel and said it was worsening relations between Israel and the U.S. It was wrong, but the president was behind this stuff. And the tactics that we learned with Prime Minister Netanyahu, we were able to employ in the Trump campaign to help him beat Hillary Clinton.
So there's a question, though. Was this election more a rejection of Obama or a rejection of Clinton? I've not been able to.
I think it's both.
It was both. It was a change election.
But which is more important?
We just did a survey for Secure America Now, and it's up on our website, McLaughlinOnline.com. The voters, as of this week, want change, 52 to 39. And that includes, and by the way, Trump has a 48 job approval rating.
48 to 41.
41. And it has 24% job approval among African Americans, 44 among Hispanics.
That's a demographic shift if he can turn those into votes.
If he goes into 50 or 60, Frank's saying he'd be like Reagan. If he approaches, and your point about polarization, we're not going to be unanimous. But if you have a 55, 60% of the population approving you, we can get the Republican Congress to repeal and replace Obamacare. That's a 60-30.
I got to break. I want to ask, look. You didn't think Trump had a good chance.
No, I did not think. I did not think he had a good chance, but I thought that he was absolutely viable because of what he had said and how he said it. 2 points. In fact, just one. If Trump can keep this majority of these new voters who've never voted Republican before and bring back some of those Republicans from the suburbs who voted for Clinton but voted Republican all the way down the line, this is a long-term majority. He has a chance to change politics as we know it if he can keep both of these groups together, and he has the capability to do it.
I got to run. Good to see you both. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
And up next tonight.